Hi everyone, my name is Tori, this is Noble Life, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the start of a brand new vlog. I'm actually really excited for this vlog because I'm trying out some new to me authors. So I want to do a little bit more vlogs on my channel, and I thought it'd be fun to do a new to me author vlog. I've gotten some books sent to me through PR companies and as gifts from friends that I had on my wish list, and some of them are authors I've never read before. So I put 2 of these books on my October TBR because I really did want to get to them, and the first one is Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. So Stephanie Archer has been an author that I've seen all over Bookstagram, not really on BookTube. It makes me want to see why everyone loves Stephanie Archer's books so much, like, because I keep seeing them on Instagram. Now this one is a NHL hockey romance, which I haven't been in the mood for a hockey romance, but I'm willing to give it a try. You know, we'll see. And this one is, I think they knew each other when they were younger. She had a crush on him for years, and now she's an assistant to him, and he's the goalie, and he's like helping her kind of like get back on her feet. Like, her ex really did a number on her basically, and like told her that her music and everything like that completely awful to her, and he's like trying to help her get all that back and make her more confident again, which I really love in a romance when a hero can do that. So I did start this book last night, and I'll just give you a rundown. 100 pages in. So I have this actually on my Kindle because it's actually in Kindle Unlimited, which is really nice, but I do have the paperback, so I wanted to show you. So I'm this far in, 25% in, and I'm actually really liking it. I like that he is a very like, not aggressive guy, but he's more like assertive, like I say something and he just has this like air of confidence about him. And yes, you can tell that she is very self-conscious about certain things, especially with her music. And there's a cute dog situation, which I wasn't expecting. I love animals in books. I think that it's just like so fun to have a dog in a book. I don't know what it is. So basically he finds a dog that is like left stranded, and the kennel, like the animal shelter, can't take them. They're too understaffed, so he takes them in. Then he needs a assistant because he can't take care of the dog, and she steps in. There's some like back and forth with her because he knows who she is, and he's like, I can't work with her. Like, I had a crush on her. I like her. She's too attractive for me. I'm gonna like mess this up. But then she goes to him and was like, you're not firing me. Not gonna happen. So I thought it was really sweet that they kind of had that little meet cute, but like meet cute in like a disaster way. Anyway, so now he's literally trying to get her to play her music for him, and I just got to that one part. So I'm on chapter 20. And they're living together, so it's forced proximity. There's a lot of good tropes in here that I'm really excited for. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I'm 25% into this one. I hope to read some more of it tonight. That's my goal. That's my physical book for right now. And then another book I want to read is Body Check by Tegan Hunter. So this is Tegan Hunter's newest release, and it is a hockey romance. I do know that. Another hockey romance I'm really excited for, where I have What a Match by Mimi Grace. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This cover is absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna order it and have it shipped to me and start it physically. I don't think it's super long of a book. I actually saw Zay post about this book. So this is 244 pages. So yeah, she's newly single and she doesn't have time for lackluster chemistry or mixed signals. And she needs professional help, a matchmaker. Except apparently the guy that is helping her is her brother's a grumpy best friend who just moves into her home. And he's had a crush on his best friend's sister since the day he met her. That sounds so cute. So those are kind of like the 5 I have on my radar. I don't know if I'm going to get to all of them for sure in this vlog, but I do want to try out a couple new authors to me. So yeah, I hope you come along with me. That was a very long intro. I apologize, but I'm going to continue on with my day. It's Wednesday right now, and I'm going to continue on reading Behind the Net. Anyway, let's get this vlog started, and I will see you later. Hello, welcome to this little check-in really quickly because I finished Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer, and my rating is 4 stars. So we're just gonna dive right into my thoughts because I finished this book last night, and I have a lot of thoughts, and I don't know if this is the first book that she's ever published. So I will say that this is a 400-page book, and while I did enjoy it and I'm giving it 4 stars because I think her writing is very, it's like personally what I love in a romance book, where it toes the line between being very physically attracted to someone and having that like emotional connection with them as well. Sometimes with some books, like, I don't know, like The Good Girl by Nikki Sloan is the one I recently read. It's just a very sexual book and they're very just sexually attracted to each other, and that's most of the book. And sometimes that's fine, and sometimes I like that, and sometimes that's great, but sometimes I want like this. So I just felt like the first half of the book, like when I updated you when I was at 25%, I was like, it's slow. That next 25% to 50% was still a little slow, like we were getting to know the characters. So I wish she would have condensed it down just a little bit, not too much. I think if it was like 325, like if she cut 75 pages out of the beginning. Now this is me being like extremely, extremely picky, but like when I finished this book, I really wanted to dive into the rest of the books that she had, because I love the way that it ended. I love the way that she developed the characters. I love that they had a very emotional connection to each other. So tropes of this book, I'm gonna give you all the tropes really quickly. Forced proximity. I think it's a brother's best friend romance. I'm pretty sure it's brother's best friend. Forbidden. They're both getting over like an ex. Hers is more recent. His is more like, I don't want to be in a relationship because of like past trauma type thing. He is a professional hockey player. She is like his assistant, like she becomes his assistant. There is an adorable puppy that he gets, and that's why kind of he needs an assistant. And then he recognizes who she is. She recognizes who he is because they went to school together, like high school together. They had a crush on each other, which was like super cute. But he didn't want her to know that he like recognized who she is. So she like was just like keeping it a secret and be like, oh my god. But they both knew who each other was. They start, you know, being forced together, and they kind of have this really like interesting friendship that starts. It's just a very like sweet friendship that starts, I would say, at the beginning. And I really like that. I'm a big fan of friends to lovers, especially like childhood friends to lovers. So they kind of knew each other in high school, but I would definitely call this more friends to lovers of like a romance. And yeah, I just really liked it. And it's very emotional because she has been really put down by an ex in the way that like, oh, your music isn't good enough to like make a career out of. So she just kind of put that aside, and now she's like trying to do marketing. She went to school for marketing, and she has this opportunity with the hockey team to like get into their marketing program, even though she's his assistant. And she goes to interview and she's like, I'm not feeling it. So she's struggling with that. I will say the sexual part of it, this is extremely slow burn, but it is so worth the wait. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. But that beginning was very slow for me. And I was like, oof, this was a little rough. Like, it just took me a little bit. Because I read 50% of this book last night. Because I liked it that much. And I just wanted to keep going. But, like, the first time when they're together, and, like, the slow burn is so worth it in that way. But it's not like you don't get anything leading up to that. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And I'm definitely interested in Stephanie Archer's next book. I think the next book, she set it up, it's Hazel's book and Rory's book. And they're Hazel is her best friend, Pippa's best friend, like sister kind of basically. And then Rory is actually the person that our main male character, Jamie, that's his name, he hates, and he gets into a fight because he's known him since they were like 16 playing hockey together. So this was a good read. I'm interested more in Stephanie Archer. Brittany from Brit's Books on Instagram sent me this book for my birthday, so thank you so much, because I wouldn't have picked this up unless you sent it to me. I mean, it was on my wish list. So I did have 2 other books. I did start The Butcher, or is it Butcher and Blackbird? Is it just Butcher and Blackbird? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Butcher and Blackbird by Brienne Weaver, by Brienne Weaver, that's what it is. So I started this last night because, one, everyone's been talking about this book, and apparently it's a romance between 2 serial killers, but it's supposed to be kind of like a dark romantic comedy, and I was like, okay, we'll give it a try. Like, I love the Mind F series because Lana's a serial killer. I love sociopaths, like I like getting into their heads. So I was like, let's give it a try. I do know the audio is coming out in 4 days, but I want to read it now. I think Joe Arden is doing it. I've seen clips going around, and he has an Irish accent in the clips that he's been posting. So when I started reading this last night, I'm only 5% in because I wanted to like start it, just to like get started with something. I am reading it now with him, like the main male character, as with an Irish accent. And it already has me laughing out loud. Like, I'm a chapter or 2 in, I'm already laughing out loud. She is a well-known serial killer. He is a well-known serial killer. Their little, like, meet cute is, like, very, like, horrific because there's, like, a dead body sitting there. that she killed, and he comes in and is like, whoa, what's going on in here? Like, oh, it's a party and I'm not a part of it. But when he realizes who she is, he's like, oh my god, I'm so happy to meet you. Like, I'm such a fan of you and like what you do. And it's just like, is this really happening right now? Like, they're serial killers. So it had me laughing out loud, and I'm excited to continue on with that one. And then I did place an order on Amazon for a couple of things. I got a new like phone tripod thing so I can keep it downstairs. And then I ordered a new case for my phone because this one is like silicone-y and it ripped on the front, and it's like really, there's like a piece of the plastic sticking out, so it like is really rough. I don't like the silicone because when I put it in my pocket, like for my jeans, it like clings to all the lint, and I don't like that. Anyway, that's coming that's coming this weekend. And then on Sunday I have what is it called? What a Match by Mimi Grace. I love this cover, so yeah, I'm excited for that one because I've never read anything, and the cover for books 1 and 2 looks good. So that paperback is coming, and I'll be reading it. That was a very long update, but that's all I'm doing. That's what I'm doing this weekend. I hope to finish Butcher and the Blackbird this weekend because I'm gonna read it on Kindle, on my Kindle, and I'll start on Sunday, probably Monday, I'll start Mimi Grace's book. So, with all that being said, I will update you later. Bye. Hi, hello. I have a little unboxing for you. So in my office, not my office, in my library, I have multiple lights. I have 2 box lights. I have 2 kind of like stand-up like rectangular lights that I had like when I first started. Kind of just gives like more light on my face rather than the lights and the box lights because they help with shadows. And then I have a ring light that is more for warmth in front of my face to like counteract some of the bright lights. Anyway, that's how my husband has it set up, and I don't change anything. And I got tired of when I want to have like a phone stand or like this stand but like downstairs where it's like really tall, because like the tripod that you guys are on now, it's like tiny, it's like this big. I got tired, so I bought a new tripod thing that I can put my phone if I want to make reels, if I want to do anything like that. So this is the tripod I got. We're gonna build it really quickly. I also got a new phone case. Oh, this pink is cute. It's a clear pink case, hard case, because the case that I have right now, which I'll show you, it's in my pocket, it's silicone. And it gets stuck on everything. Like, it picks up lint and everything. It's annoying. So let's unbox. I'll link it in the description box below for you guys. Okay, okay. Oh. That was actually really easy. But I wanted to give you an update because I finished Butcher and Blackbird last night, and I laughed out loud. I love the dark humor. I cried just a little bit, like I teared up a little bit. I fell in love with the characters. I fell in love with the story. Like, I've been sitting on it. I finished it at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I stayed up till 3 a.m. reading. That's why I have really bad bags under my eyes. I just could not stop reading. Like, I had to finish it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I was describing this to Brandon. I was describing this book to Brandon. He was like, they're not serial killers. And I'm like, yeah, they go out and kill other bad serial killers. He's like, they're just vigilantes. I'm like, but they're serial killers because they like need to kill, but they kill bad people. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars because I've been going back and forth. I'm like, it's not a 4-star read, it's not a 5-star read, but it's not like a 4.5. Like, there was just so many good things that I absolutely loved, and I cannot wait for, I think it's Lachlan's story, which is Rowan's brother, which I'm really interested in him. And then it's her best friend, what's her name, Lexi? And I'm really, really excited for their story. And I cannot wait to see, because apparently they're psycho. And I highlighted some parts. So the first, I think it's like the first line of the book. This is the first line of the book. Being a serial killer who kills serial killers is a great hobby, ... Till you find yourself locked in a cage for 3 days with a dead body in the Louisiana summer with no air conditioning. And I was like, this is so funny. And then this is from Rowan's point of view on page 17, so pretty early on. From the second we met, she sparked my curiosity, fanning banked embers into glowing coals, and now she's ignited the first thread of flame. I want to know, I want the truth, and maybe I want her to feel the same curiosity about me. He is like such a hero obsessed. It's adorable. And then she plucks eyes out, like she gorges the eyes out. But he said, I didn't gorge them, butcher. I plucked them delicately, like a lady, which is funny. I'll give you like this little quote from Rowan. He said, that woman you were watching, she's mine. As the fingers tightened around his throat as he desperately nods. She's mine. I don't know, I laughed. I had a lot of like great times with this book, so I think this is a success, and this vlog is going so well. I'm liking all the books that I'm reading, which I'm really excited about. So I am waiting for the Mimi Grace book to get here. It should be delivered between 3:30 and 6:30 is 3:23, so I should get it by tonight. I'm gonna finish up an audiobook that I was listening to, not for this vlog at all, but let's go ahead, open the case. Oh, this is not a hard case. It's less silicone-y than this one. Hello, it is yet another day. I am exhausted today. I'm exhausted. I overdid it at the gym. I had a great workout, but I think I overdid it and I was just run down today. Oh, do you see my, still in the picture, whatever, I'm gonna deal with it. There we go, we moved it out of frame. I have quite a bit of an update for you for this new to me author vlog. So 2 of the books have been going really well. Stephanie Archer, 4-star. Brienne Weaver for The Butcher and Blackbird. The audio actually just came out today. Love that book, 5-star read. Now, I started Wildfire. I'm 30% into this book. And I do not care. I do not care about these characters. I do not care about anything. So I could push myself and I could spend the next 3.5 hours finishing this up. And unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. I'm DNFing it. I was actually really excited for this one because it's like they have a one-night stand, then they meet at a summer camp. They're both counselors. They have like a no fraternizing policy. And I thought, ooh, that sounds really good. Forbidden, angsty, gotta keep away. Female character annoyed me right off the bat. She had like this friends with benefits thing, and then she was talking to this guy and she was like just talking to him kind of mean at the beginning. Like, she just did give me the best vibes. So yeah, I'm DNFing Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I didn't use a credit, which I'm happy about, but I did get the ALC from Libro FM. So, I mean, I'm glad I didn't spend any money on it, but I was really hoping that like this book would do it for me. So yeah, I don't know. This isn't even on the top 100 of Amazon. Hasn't been a hit for me. So I don't think this author may be for me. I don't know. It's $411 in the Kindle store. And I just feel like for a really hyped book, Icebreaker was, it should be higher, but there's so many romances. I just started a podcast with Jess. It's called The Bookish Life of Jess and Tori, where we just talk about different things. So I'll link that in the cards and the description box below for you guys to go check out. But we talk about October releases. And I try and do like stuff for you guys like this, where I do vlogs, where I try new authors, but at the same time, they have all of these new releases coming out. So I really did want to see if Wildfire, because it is a new release that came out, I think October 3rd. So last week, and it was super, like, not hyped, but people were buzzing about it, and I wanted to see where it would fall. And so it's interesting, if you watch that podcast episode, we talk about like where in the Kindle store some of these would fall. I'm actually surprised at some of the ones that are on there, like Amo Jones and Megan Brandy. They're in the top 50. One was at 16 last night or something, 26, and one was in 34. Like, it's the duet, it just finished. The second book just came out on the 6th, I think. So I'm really surprised by that one, because I feel like they just dropped that one out of nowhere. It hasn't been hyping up. Today, while I'm filming this, Caught Up comes out today by Liz Tomford, which is another book while like I'm getting the audio for that, because the audiobook's out, which I was not expecting the audio to be out. I thought it was just going to be ebook or paperback, so I'm very happy that that one's out. I'm not putting in this vlog, but that's one of the ones that I want to pick up, and I'm trying to stay on top of new releases. So especially the ones that I'm not feeling, like Wildfire, I'm not feeling it, and we are not going to read it. So 4-star, 5-star, 1 DNF. I'm not gonna read the Tegan Hunter book. I do have Mimi Grace's book, which I am so excited for. This one I'm really excited. I have reading spends with my patrons tonight at 8, and I am so excited to sit down and read it. It's 211 pages, 215 pages. So I have it on my Kindle. I'll probably read on my Kindle, but I have the paperback. It's just downstairs because I was gonna start it last night and I fell asleep. So I'm very excited. This will be the last book that I read, but I mean, that Wildfire just, if it doesn't hook me by 20%, and I gave it another 10% last night, it's just not gonna be a good read. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rate it probably 3 stars. And do I wanna read a 3-star read, or do I wanna read Caught Up, which is a highly anticipated book for me, and see about that? That's kind of how I see it, you know? That's the update I have for now. I am so sorry that I DNF'd Wildfire. If you finished it, you can tell me if it gets better, because I do have the ALC that I can always go back and re-download and re-listen to it. So is this an author, should I give her another try? I was gonna do a vlog maybe in November, like giving authors like one last try, like Rena Kent. You guys tell me to read Rena Kent. I've tried it twice. I've read 2 of her books, did not like them. They were like 2-star reads or I DNF'd. So yeah, I want to do her. Like Natasha Madison, she's not my favorite, but I'm interested to see, like, will I like another one of her books? I just picked up the wrong one at the wrong time. So yeah, I'm really interested. You guys can let me know in the comments down below, but I have one more book. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight. If not, I'll update you guys tomorrow night, tomorrow during the day. I don't know. Tomorrow's a filming day for me. So yeah, that's all I have, and I will see you guys later. Hello, you're in my bedroom. See the girl? She thinks I'm talking to her. I'm disturbing her nap time. Anyway, I'm here to close out this vlog because I have a reading update for you. I finished this beautiful book last night. What a Match by Mimi Grace. This was such an adorable, comfortable, sweet, swoon-worthy romance. I'm giving it 4 stars. I really loved it. Like, I think for this being 211 pages, I got this super sweet brother's best friend, best friend's little sister. He's a boxer, or he's a retired boxer that now owns a gym with her brother's best friend. She is signed up for this matchmaking service, basically. And, oh, see, I'm disturbing her, so she jumped down. Well, I was going to show her, but I guess I won't now. I'll just turn you this way. What was I saying? She signed up with this matchmaking service because she wants to find love. She wants to have love that some of her friends do. And I'm like, yeah, I totally get that. Totally get that, girl. And, you know, she's going all these dates with, like, someone she's 60% compatible, 70% compatible, all of these different things. But she's, like, not quite hitting it off with them. But then Tony, brother's best friend, is staying with her because his apartment had some heating stuff going on, and because it's getting really cold, they're not allowed to stay there, like everyone in his apartment complex. So he's, you know, sleeping on her couch surfing or whatever. And they start to, like, have this really cute friendship. It's very awkward at first. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's very realistic of, like, someone you are, like, acquaintances with coming to stay with you, but then you slowly start to have conversations with them, and it just gets super sweet. It was really sweet. I don't know. I really liked it. I think that this is such an underrated romance, especially for fall. Now I want to read the rest in this series. I want to buy the rest of them in this series because the covers are very beautiful. But this one just spoke to me because of how fall-y it is, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's my update for this one. It's super short. I just think it was so sweet, and it was exactly what I needed. Like, I've been reading these, like, heavy hitter books, like Butcher and Blackbird, 5 stars. Read that for this vlog. Love that. I read Caught Up, which is really good. I'm about to go into all these new releases that are supposed to be super heavy and emotional, and I just really needed something. I don't like using the word, like, I don't like to use the word palette cleanser because I feel like it's, like, I don't know, it's still worthy of like everyone's reading. I just think it's so underrated, especially for fall. Like fall, we read a lot of spooky stuff, but there are contemporary romances like this that are super, super sweet. So I'm very glad I picked this up. I'm very glad I found Mimi Grace. I'm going to check out more from her because I think that she is a very, very good author. She's an author on my radar, and I think she's underrated, especially this book. And now I'm not going to shut up about this book because I want more people to read it because it's so fucking cute. It was so cute. I just think two people kind of just living their life, trying to find things out, trying to figure things out, and they just so happen to be at this right place at this right time. And he was staying with her, and they had these awkward conversations, but then they had really cute conversations, and I really loved it. So that's all I have to say about that. I think this vlog was a success. Showed you guys some ASMR stuff, but 4 stars for Stephanie Archer. I will definitely be reading whatever she publishes next. 4 stars for Mimi Grace, what a match. And then I DNF'd Wildfire, which I didn't have the highest hopes, but at least I gave it a try, you know? And then 5 stars for Butcher and Blackbird, because that was a really, really good book. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know what your favorite part of it is. Drop me a leaf emoji, because this cover just has all the fall leaves. Drop me a fall leaf emoji. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.